signs that a parallel version of you is trying to send you a message, spiritual wisdom. The only journey is the journey within. Rainer Maria Rilke. Have you ever wondered if there is a higher version of yourself, quietly guiding you through signs and synchronicities? In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating signs that indicate you are merging with your higher self, a version of you living in harmony with your true purpose. As we dive into this journey of self-discovery, ask yourself, have you noticed déjà vu, synchronicities, or vivid dreams lately? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's uncover the wisdom these signs hold for our personal growth and happiness together. Welcome to Spiritual Wisdom. Let's begin. Have you ever experienced a moment where something feels unusually significant, as if a deeper force is trying to grab your attention, yet you can't quite grasp what it is? This might not just be a coincidence or your imagination. It could be a message from a parallel version of yourself, existing in a different reality and attempting to communicate across dimensions. The concept of parallel realities is fascinating, blending both scientific and spiritual perspectives. According to quantum physics, our universe is not the only one. There are potentially countless others, each one hosting different versions of us. Every decision you make, every path you don't take, unfolds in a parallel reality, creating alternate lives that reflect different choices. Each of these parallel selves has its own distinct experiences, leading to unique insights and wisdom. While science explores the possibilities, spiritual traditions build on this by suggesting that these alternate versions of ourselves may attempt to share their knowledge with us, offering guidance from beyond our own reality. Think about those moments when an unexpected thought or a gut feeling seems to rise up from nowhere, almost as if it has its own voice. It's possible that these intuitive flashes are signals from your parallel selves, sending you glimpses of their accumulated wisdom. These messages may appear when you're faced with important choices, as if other versions of you who have already navigated different outcomes are trying to offer insight, nudging you towards a more aligned decision. Learning to recognize these signs can help you tap into a deeper, more expansive connection with your spiritual self. These subtle messages might show up as recurring thoughts, sudden clarity, or unexplainable aha moments that feel both familiar and new. By remaining open to these experiences, you can draw on the insights of your parallel selves, enriching your personal journey with a broader perspective on reality. Every insight could be an opportunity to see beyond the immediate and recognize the infinite potential that exists in every moment. Incorporating the awareness of parallel realities into your daily life can transform the way you approach decision-making and self-understanding. You're not just a single individual in one life, you're connected to a vast, interwoven network of possibilities, with each version of you offering a different piece of the puzzle. By listening closely to these messages from parallel selves, you can make more empowered and intentional choices, while also deepening your spiritual awareness. If you're intrigued by the idea that a parallel version of you may be guiding you through insights and instincts, we'd love to hear your experiences. Have you had moments where you felt that something beyond yourself was giving you direction? Share your thoughts or comment below. And if you're ready to explore the profound connection between parallel realities and your spiritual path, type "I'm tuned in" to join the conversation and dive deeper into this fascinating exploration of existence. The concept of parallel realities suggests that there could be multiple versions of you, each existing in different dimensions, living different experiences. What if, from time to time, those alternate versions of yourself attempt to send messages across the thin veil that separates these realities? Here are some signs that a parallel version of you may be reaching out, offering wisdom, guidance, or even warnings. 1. Déjà vu, more than just a glitch in the mind. That uncanny feeling of having experienced a moment before, despite knowing it's the first time, is commonly referred to as déjà vu. But what if this phenomenon is more than just a quirk of memory? Perhaps it's a ripple from another version of you, living in a parallel reality. Imagine that your parallel self has already walked through a similar moment, and their experience briefly overlaps with yours. This could be their way of sending you a subtle signal, urging you to pay attention to something crucial in your present. 2. Synchronicities. messages hidden in plain sight. Life is full of patterns and meaningful coincidences, often referred to as synchronicities. These may take the form of repeatedly encountering a certain number, phrase, or symbol. These occurrences, far from being random, may be signs from a parallel self trying to communicate with you. They could be offering guidance, confirming a decision you are wrestling with, or even cautioning you about an impending situation. Synchronicities are like cosmic breadcrumbs left by alternate versions of yourself, helping you navigate your current path. As Carl Jung once said, synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see it. 3. Lucid dreams. Conversations between realities. Dreams are a window to the unconscious, but they might also be a doorway to alternate realities. If you find yourself experiencing vivid, almost tangible dreams, especially those that feel more real than waking life, consider the possibility that you're in communication with another version of yourself. These dreams may not be random fragments of your subconscious, but rather messages from a parallel self offering wisdom or insight. Often these dreams provide answers to dilemmas in your waking life, or they may contain warnings about future events. Keep a dream journal and pay close attention to any recurring symbols or themes, as they might hold the key to understanding your parallel self's messages. 4. Disconnection, a sign of crossing realities. There are times when we all feel out of sync with the world, detached, as if the reality around us doesn't quite fit. This sensation of being out of place can be unsettling, but it might be an indication that your current reality is overlapping with another. A parallel version of you could be trying to alert you to an important shift or occurrence in your life. Feeling disconnected from your usual surroundings or people may signal that your consciousness is briefly aligning with an alternate timeline. This overlap could be a nudge from another you, drawing your attention to something you've overlooked or need to address in this life. 5. Intuition, a deeper sense of knowing. Your intuition is a powerful guide, one that often goes beyond simple gut feelings. Sometimes, your strong hunches or sudden shifts in emotion might be the result of messages from a parallel self filtering into your awareness. Intuition, in this context, is more than just instinct. It's a form of interdimensional communication. Another version of you may be trying to steer you in the right direction, away from danger or toward an important opportunity. Trusting these feelings can help you align with your highest path. As Steve Jobs famously said, you have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. In this case, trusting your intuition could mean trusting another version of yourself. By paying attention to these signs, déjà vu, synchronicities, vivid dreams, feelings of disconnection, and heightened intuition, you open yourself to the possibility that your life is part of a larger, multidimensional existence. These experiences are not mere coincidences or fleeting emotions. They are signals, communications from other versions of you who may have wisdom or insights to share. Acknowledge these moments, reflect on their significance, and consider how they might be guiding you toward greater awareness and purpose. Engaging with these subtle signs will deepen your connection to the broader universe of possibilities. Take a moment to reflect. Are you ready to listen to the messages that other versions of yourself might be sending? If so, share in the comments below. I'm ready to decode the messages from my parallel selves and begin your journey toward greater self-awareness and spiritual connection. In your spiritual journey, you may find yourself encountering subtle yet powerful signs that suggest a parallel version of you is trying to send a message. These signs often manifest in unexpected ways, such as a sudden flash of inspiration, or a deep sense of knowing that seems to arise from nowhere. You might experience moments where an idea or feeling feels foreign, as if it's coming from a place beyond your current understanding. This could be your parallel self, existing in another dimension or timeline, reaching out to guide you. For instance, imagine you've been going through a phase of indecision or uncertainty, and suddenly a random thought urges you to reconnect with an old friend. You follow this urge and discover that this friend was going through a difficult time and needed your support. It's as if something greater than coincidence pushed you toward this action, as though your parallel self had the wisdom you didn't yet possess in this timeline. These moments of serendipity or profound intuition often serve as gentle nudges from a version of yourself who has lived through similar experiences or has insights that can help you grow in your current life. These signs can also show up as intense curiosity or a strong attraction to something new. Maybe you stumble across a book, philosophy, or even a place that resonates deeply with you, sparking a desire to learn more. This could be your parallel self passing down knowledge, urging you to explore paths that will accelerate your personal evolution or shift your perspective in meaningful ways. To fully receive and interpret these messages, you must remain open and aware. Ask yourself, what could this feeling, thought, or coincidence be trying to tell me? How can it aid in my growth or influence the decisions I make? By reflecting on these questions, you can better understand the purpose behind the messages you're receiving. These communications are not mere accidents or random occurrences. They are opportunities for greater alignment with your highest self. As you deepen your awareness of these subtle signs, you'll find that they often come with a sense of clarity or purpose. By embracing them, you can not only improve your decision-making, but also strengthen your spiritual connection to the universe and the parallel selves that exist within it. Every insight or intuitive pull you receive could be part of a larger dialogue happening across multiple dimensions of your existence, all designed to help you move forward on your true path. Have you noticed any strange coincidences, sudden ideas, or strong intuitions that seem to carry a deeper meaning? Could these be messages from your parallel self, guiding you toward greater growth and alignment? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let us know if you've been noticing these signs by commenting yes, no, or sometimes, and let's explore this fascinating phenomenon together. The journey begins with awareness. Life is constantly sending us signals, whether it's through repeating numbers, synchronicities, or those sudden moments of clarity that catch you off guard. These signs often come when we least expect them, and it's easy to overlook them amidst the noise of daily life. By honing your ability to observe with intention, you start to notice these patterns and symbols more clearly. Journaling is a powerful way to document these occurrences, helping you trace their frequency and relevance. Like a detective piecing together clues, you'll start to form a clearer picture of the messages trying to reach you. The second crucial step is to trust in your own intuition. When these signs appear, your inner wisdom becomes your most reliable guide in interpreting their meaning. Intuition isn't just a fleeting thought or gut reaction. It's a deeper knowing that taps into your spiritual self. It allows you to sense the true significance of what's unfolding, even if it isn't immediately logical. When you encounter something that feels like a message, pause and tune in to what your heart is telling you. More often than not, it's your higher self offering the answers you seek. Transformation occurs when you take these insights and apply them to your life. The signs you encounter are not just interesting coincidences, they are practical messages meant to guide your actions. For instance, if you're repeatedly seeing symbols of change such as butterflies, phoenixes, or the number 555, it may indicate that a new phase of your life is beginning, urging you to embrace new opportunities or let go of old patterns. By aligning your decisions with these messages, you harmonize your actions with the flow of life, leading to greater fulfillment and a deeper sense of purpose. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to miss these spiritual nudges. To stay attuned, cultivating mindfulness is essential. Practices like meditation and daily reflection help clear your mind and create space for these messages to emerge. When you slow down, you not only become more receptive to spiritual guidance, but also create a fertile ground for transformation. These practices help you integrate the wisdom you receive, allowing it to inform your choices and enrich your everyday experience. At its core, deciphering signs from a parallel version of yourself is about observing the world with intention, trusting your inner compass, and embracing the insights you gain. The more you align with these spiritual messages, the more connected you become to your higher self, navigating life with clarity, purpose, and grace. Are you ready to tune in to the subtle guidance that life is offering? Begin by sharpening your awareness. trusting your intuition, and allowing these insights to illuminate your path. If you're ready to embark on this journey of discovery, comment below with "I'm ready to listen," and commit to unlocking the deeper wisdom that awaits you. When you begin the journey of connecting with the higher or parallel versions of yourself, it's essential to start by tuning into your vibrational frequency. This involves aligning your thoughts and emotions with a higher state of being, cultivating positivity through practices like gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness. These practices help raise your vibration, making it easier to tap into the messages that your higher self or alternate versions of yourself are trying to send you. Think about those moments in your life when you've experienced true inner peace, perhaps in a situation where you extended kindness to someone or let go of a past hurt. These instances reflect the alignment of your energy with a higher version of yourself. The connection to these higher states doesn't happen by accident. It requires a conscious effort, especially through your daily routines. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection become tools that strengthen this bond. Take, for example, the story of Jamie, who felt lost despite her desire for personal growth. She introduced a consistent meditation practice into her life and made gratitude a daily habit. Slowly but surely, she began to see subtle yet powerful changes. New opportunities presented themselves, her inner turmoil lessened, and she felt more aligned with her purpose. These were not random occurrences. They were the result of Jamie's commitment to raising her vibrational frequency, enabling her to connect with her higher self and the guidance waiting for her. You might have had similar experiences. Have you ever felt an unexplained nudge or a sudden sense of clarity, as though you were being led toward a new direction in life? These are often signs that a parallel version of you, a higher self from another dimension or timeline, is attempting to communicate with you. This pull toward a different path is a reminder that you are not bound by the limits of your current self. You exist as a spectrum of possibilities, and these higher versions of yourself are actively guiding you if only you're willing to listen. To fully embrace these messages, it's crucial to continue cultivating higher vibrations. By embedding gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness into your daily routine, you make it easier for these connections to grow stronger. As your frequency increases, so does your ability to receive guidance from these parallel selves. Signs might come in the form of synchronicities, sudden opportunities, or even subtle shifts in your perception, each a gentle reminder that you are supported in your journey. In essence, your higher self and parallel versions are always reaching out, offering you guidance and support on your path. When you engage in spiritual practices and raise your vibrational frequency, you open yourself up to receive their messages more clearly. So take this as an invitation to deepen your practice, focus on raising your vibration, and pay attention to the synchronicities that unfold in your life. Each moment of connection brings you closer to living in alignment with your highest potential. If this resonates with you, take the next step. Write, "I'm raising my vibration" in the comments, and let us know that you're committed to this transformative journey. Subscribe to our channel and continue exploring the path to a more enlightened and fulfilled version of yourself. The signs are all around you. All you need to do is stay open and attuned. We are all connected to multiple realities, and the wisdom of these parallel selves can offer profound insights for our personal and spiritual growth. As Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious." And what could be more mysterious or transformative than receiving guidance from another version of you? These messages from a parallel self often show up in subtle yet powerful ways. Think about those moments when you receive an intuitive nudge, experience a serendipitous event, or have a vivid dream that feels like it's trying to tell you something. These are not mere coincidences. They are guideposts, gentle whispers from a version of you who has already overcome the challenges you're facing, offering you a glimpse of the potential that lies ahead. The key to unlocking these messages lies in alignment, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and intentions with the broader cosmic order. When you become attuned to these frequencies, you begin to notice the signs more clearly. a sudden opportunity that feels perfectly timed, a flash of inspiration that sets you on a new path, or a sense of clarity that seems to come out of nowhere. These moments are not random. They are powerful indicators that you are in sync with a higher version of yourself. Manifestation is intricately linked to this process. As Buddha wisely said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. By acknowledging and integrating these messages from parallel versions of yourself, you are actively participating in the process of creation. You're not just passively receiving guidance, you're co-creating a reality that is aligned with your highest purpose. Every shift in your perspective, every new awareness that dawns, is a sign that you're evolving into a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. This is not just about personal growth, it's about tapping into a universal rhythm that guides all of existence. As you grow more attuned to these cosmic messages, you are also contributing to the collective consciousness. The insights you receive not only serve your individual journey, but also ripple out into the world, enriching the collective experience. Each moment of synchronicity or clarity is like a key, unlocking new dimensions of potential within you and the universe. So what are these messages really trying to tell you? Perhaps they're urging you to take that leap of faith you've been hesitant about, or maybe they're guiding you toward a deeper truth about who you really are. The more you tune in, the more you'll discover that these messages are not just tools for personal transformation, but pathways to a richer, more meaningful existence. Are you ready to listen to the whispers from these parallel versions of yourself? Are you open to the possibility that your highest potential is not only within reach, but is actively calling to you? If this resonates with you, I invite you to say yes in the comments and join me on this journey of alignment and manifestation. If you feel differently or have questions, feel free to drop a "nope" and let's explore this fascinating topic together. The universe is always speaking. The question is, are you listening? As we wrap up today's exploration into the signs that you're merging with your higher self and connecting with parallel versions of yourself, remember that this journey is a path towards self-awareness, personal growth, and unlocking the infinite possibilities that exist within you. Each sign, synchronicity, and moment of intuition serves as a powerful guide, leading you toward a life of deeper fulfillment and alignment with your true potential. By tuning into these messages, you have the opportunity to transform your reality, step into your higher purpose, and create the life you truly desire. Now it's time to apply these insights to your daily life. What signs have you noticed lately that could be messages from your higher self? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video resonated with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might find this journey inspiring. Thank you for being part of this transformative journey with spiritual wisdom. Until next time, take care and keep evolving.